Hi and welcome to Mondraker TV. I've got 4 seriously cool bikes to walk you through today. We've got the FPlays and we've got the FTricks. Now these are fully featured full suspension bikes, all designed for the riders of tomorrow. When did kids bikes ever get this cool? I mean, this one here is an FTrick and it's got 24-inch wheels. My first mountain bike had 24-inch wheels as well, but it was nothing like this. It had steel rims, steel rigid forks, steel bullhorn handlebars on there, steel frame. The thing was awful. It weighed a ton. Nothing like what we have available today for the riders of tomorrow. Now these bikes are all fully featured. You've got 224s and 226s here. 2 of them are even e-bikes. They've all got proper geometry on them. They've got optimized suspension for lighter weight riders and carefully considered components. We're going to walk you through them and we're going to start with the FTrick. Okay, so this is the FTrick. It's available in 2 models, 26-inch wheel and this one, the 24. Now, as with all bikes, they revolve around the frame. So let's talk about that first. Now this uses the same exact construction techniques we use across all of our alloy bikes. It's using a stealth alloy construction. And as you can see, it's got that telltale Mondraker sign. You can just see the bikes a mile off. Now you might have noticed this has the new version of the Zero suspension system on the bike. Something really important to say about the Zero suspension platform is that we use it across all of our bikes, but it's in no way the same on any one bike. If you were to look at our F-Podium cross-country race bike and our Summum downhill race bike, yes, the back ends do resemble each other, but the ride attributes are completely different. What you want on a cross-country bike is nothing like the requirements of a downhill race bike, and it's the same with our junior and our kids bikes. Because the riders are a lot lighter, the suspension has been designed to compensate for that, and the shock does the exact same. So they're properly designed for little miniature riders that just want to shred. Now this new variant of our Zero suspension system has enabled us to use full space in the front triangle. It's enabled us to lower the top tube of the bike and give room for a full length dropper post on there. That's super cool. And because of that, the shock can't be orientated in the same position as before. So it's in a slightly different orientation and it's now driven by the rear triangle, but it's still compressed from the top and the bottom at the same time. And it's this that gives it such a great ride. And like all of the other bikes in the Mondraker range, it uses forward geometry. So the concept of this is to have nice short stems. So your steering access point is actually in front of where you are on the bike. You've got a nice long front center of the bike. The idea is to neutralize your position. It's the same for kids, just as it is for adults. Now geometry on these, you've got a 66-degree head angle on the 24, which just makes me grin, to be honest, because having a little ripper's bike with a proper head angle, you've got a 65.5 degree on the 26-inch model, because you've just got a little bit more travel. We'll get to that in a minute. You've got a 75-degree seat angle, you've got 76 on that 26-inch model, and they both have 420mm rear ends. Interestingly, on the 24, you can also fit a 26-inch wheel in the back end there, so a little scope for room there. Now on the 24-inch model, you have 120mm of rear wheel travel, whereas on the 26, you have 130mm, just to reflect the bigger rider size, and probably by that point, the intention of a slightly bigger rider. Okay, and onto the back end of the bike, and the first thing I can see through all of this mud clearance is you've got a little shock fender here to protect the shock from flying mud and debris. I can actually see the Zach has blown the O-ring straight off the shock here, so he's been properly shredding it. I think that tells you he's a really light rider. It tells you about what that suspension is going to be doing for a light, progressive rider. So the back end on these are 148mm boost spacing, just the same as on your bike. It's got a SRAM UDH, which you may well have on your bike as well. And you've even got a 1x12 SRAM SX transmission on here, which means the bike can climb up anything, it can descend anything. You've got a suspension to cope with everything. It's just a fantastic, fully featured, small, full suspension bike. I think it's amazing. As I said, loads of mud clearance on the back there. And the 26-inch model is very similar. Like I said, it just has the 130mm travel on the back end, the 140 fork. As a result of that, slightly slacker seat angle, slightly slacker head angle on there, but much the same. Just awesome bikes. Now, I also said there was another bike to check out, and that is the FPlay. Let's have a look at that bad boy, shall we? Okay, and this is the FPlay. Now this particular one is a 26-inch model. It's also available in 24 with the same exact features as we just seen on the FTrick model. So you've got the same stealth air alloy frame. You've got the same zero suspension system, the refined one to cope with that dropper post, the low standover height, the bottle cage room, the revised shock position, the optimized suspension kinematics for lighter weight riders, the same aggressive head angles on the bike, all of the same features except for one crucial one. It's got the Marley hub drive motor on the back here. Now the hub drive system is very different to the mid-mounted system that you see on the bikes like the Crafty and on bikes like the Neat or the Crusher. Now the thing that's really relevant about a hub drive system compared to the mid-mounted ones is it offers no resistance. So when you're turning this thing over, whether it's on or off, you can keep on riding the thing. You don't notice when you go over the power of the motor. The other huge benefit to this is you can make the frames nice and light. And it's those two reasons we chose to use this exact system on our Dusty E gravel bike. Obviously it makes sense to use this on our bikes for the smaller riders. So housed in the down tube here, you've got a 250 watt hour removable battery. The rear hub itself kicks out 40 Newton meters of torque, and it does that up to 25 kilometers an hour, so the same as the full-size bikes. Now the torque, you could be thinking 40 Newton meters, that's not much. But if you bear in mind on a full power e-bike, you're talking about 85 Newton meters of torque. And if I'm riding one of those, I'm 95 kilograms. But if you think a kid riding one of these bikes could be 30 kilos, something like that, riding a bike with 40 Newton meters of torque, that's massive. That really does mean kids can ride longer, they can ride harder, they can ride further. So many people will misunderstand what an e-bike is for junior riders and riders getting into the sport. But we've got to think is the more time on a bike riders can have, the more they're going to progress. And of course, this won't be for everything, which is why we offer the FTrick and the FPlay. Now, as demonstrated in one of our recent videos, the two junior riders, Zach and Jasper, they're both riding the FPlay bikes, and their dad is riding a regular mountain bike, so he can still go out and have his regular weekend ride, and the kids get a great ride as well. It works for everyone. Kids' e-bikes truly are an amazing thing. But like I say, the option is there to have e-bikes or not. Now, a few additional things you need to know about this system. It's got a nice little controller on the handlebars here, really easy to operate with small hands, and it's also got a power on there that's optimized for younger, smaller and lighter riders. Now this can be customized as well in the app, so you can go through the settings and you can adjust those and put limits on the things. But essentially, it's a fully featured e-bike for small riders. What is not to like about that? So there we go, the FTricks and the FPlay bikes from Mondraker. Like I said, fully featured junior bikes, available in 26 and 24 e-bike versions and regular versions. So something there for every little shredder, no matter what they want to do on their bikes. Now, I don't know, I actually don't know which one I would pick. I'm quite envious of the fact that I never got to have a good chance on a 24-inch bike, so I'm going to say the FTrick 24 right now, but you might think differently. I'd love to know which of these bikes you think would be the optimal one for the little ripper in your life, or perhaps your little ripper that's trying to get a bike. Let us know which one you'd like to ride. Thanks for watching this video. Let us know in the comments underneath, hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you in another one soon. Take care.